everything's going to be no more than 3 minutes, so please bear with us. Here's my camera lady here, the Verger. Bless her heart. She's technically frail, can you see? It's going to turn out rubbish, this, isn't it? Right, are we ready?
I'll tell you what, I'll have my own show by the time I've finished.
You ready?
It's recording anyway.
Good. Hi, my name is the Reverend Victor Robert Farrell. I'm with an organisation called 66 Cities. We're travelling around the 66 cities of the United Kingdom in just 66 days, speaking from each of the 66 books of the Bible. This is city number 46 of this 3,300 mile journey. I'm absolutely knackered. I'm having a great time. It's the city of Wakefield. It's a beautiful day, and I've got to give a brief meditation on the letter to 1 Corinthians. Now the thing about 1 Corinthians, and these good folks, they're not going to throw anything at me, they're just going to listen in and will carry on.
I'd throw something.
The thing about 1 Corinthians, it's a letter from the Apostle Paul to a church that's in a blooming mess. And most of our churches are in a blooming mess, so it's quite appropriate really. It was a church that had lost its integrity. It had kind of forgotten its way, it had kind of forgotten the everlasting gospel of Jesus Christ. And the Apostle Paul had to write to them and say, hey, look, you lot, this isn't clever stuff. In fact, it's a bit silly. And the opening of 1 Corinthians, the Apostle Paul says this, the whole point about the death, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, him being a sacrifice for our sins, him dying, being raised from the dead and ascending into heaven, he says that's a silly message to tell people. It's foolishness for you to go to folks and say, this is how you find forgiveness. Christ died for you. He rose again and ascended into heaven. And every week in our churches, at every communion service, we declare this mystery. Christ has died. Christ is risen. Christ will come again. You'll hear this in Wakefield Cathedral every Sunday. Christ has died, Christ has risen, Christ will come again. The Apostle Paul says this message is foolishness, it's silly. And you know it is. But it's not silly to them who've believed and know that they've been forgiven and know that they're saved. The Apostle Paul says it's foolishness to those who don't have this knowledge that they've been forgiven. It's life and wonder to those who have believed it and who have been made the children of God through believing it. This is the main message of the beginning of 1 Corinthians. This is city number 46. This is the beautiful city of Wakefield. I'm the Reverend Victor Robert Farrell. God bless you. There you go.